So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Prescott off play action. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Brady gives this one off to Jones. Room here to run. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Now Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Looking at this situation, if you're at the 1, the 2, maybe you go for it. From here, you kick it.
I agree. I think you have to get points in this situation. 4th down, I don't chance it at all. I put the points on the board and go back and regroup.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and now it's 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Prescott from the gun. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. So Dak with a completion there, really showing no ill effects from that injury a season ago. Yeah, what do you think your keys are defensively trying to stop Mr. Prescott?
Well, I think any defensive coordinator will tell you, stop his running game first, because he is at his best off of play action when all of your line.
Touchdown! It's complete. Ezekiel Elliott, 26 yards, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around, 1st and 10. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. A give to Jones. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Brady's pass there, complete to Gronkowski. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. A run with Jones on first down, not going to yield much. A yard tops. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. Succop's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. A give to Elliott running left. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. And now they pause for an injured player, and that injured player is an important one. Ezekiel Elliott still down. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And this one is incomplete. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
And the move from Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Throwing, Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fill a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. To throw is Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Brady. To the right side, complete to Miller. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. This complete to Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 1st and 10. Here's Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now Brady again. Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Penn State, Micah Parsons. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So how about that? You draft him in the 1st round back in April, hoping he'll make some plays for you. And now look at this. Instant dividends. A pick 6 in his very first NFL game.
Put that ball on the mantle at home, young man.
Zuerlein now for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. To Evans on the sling. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 32 on the play. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A gain there of 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. line. Picked off by the rookie, Kelvin Joseph. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lavonte David. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. The give is to Jones, and he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Prescott to throw it. And incomplete on the deep ball.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
He'll field this at the 5. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. 23 yards, the final tally.
And Chris Godwin, one of those great unselfish players. Remember, he gave up his uniform number to Tom Brady when he got to town. And he's kind of known as the 1B to Mike Evans 1A in this Tampa Bay pecking order among receivers. He makes a nice catch there.
Throwing on first down is Brady. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice, safe throw and a good one.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 34. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The surprise second-round pick, Sean Bunting, there to get a hand in.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. 22 yards there, a first down.
Michael Gallup is the unsung member of the Cowboys receiving corps, but he's made some big catches during his time in Dallas. Now in his 4th season, he makes another one there.
A first down throw for Prescott. He'll get this to Elliott. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On second down, Elliott. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Prescott. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Zuerlein's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to 5.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. On 2nd and inches, Brady. Man open, here's Jones. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 27 yards there, a first down. Now a first down carry by Jones.
Keanu Neal, the former Falcon, up to make the tackle.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. It's caught. It's Miller. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run. Brady now on first down. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And the Bucs are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Again, it's Brady. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We've got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Brady's going to look to throw. That's caught, and he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point put through by Succop, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Got an open man, the tight end Jarwin. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And we're definitely getting towards the point of the game where not getting a lot of yards is secondary to keeping the clock moving. I mean, to me, that's a double win defensively. Short gain and some more time off the clock.
Prescott. Diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now Dak. His throw incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
To throw, Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and now it's third down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Dak. It'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. He finds his target. It's Schultz. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Miller. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Prescott. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though. Now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Brady will take a knee here, and that should just about do it. And just how they envisioned the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know what's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice it starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for the Bucs, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat, and they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.